Hey folks, AJ the CEO here, and in this video we're going to be checking out the recent update to the Yolobox to see what enhancements have been added to make your live streaming with it just that much easier for your ministry. So let's go. Hey folks, AJ the CEO here. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, thanks for stopping by. And on this channel, we focus on tips, training, strategies, reviews, and builds to help modernize your media ministry. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Or if you like what we're doing here, consider becoming a patron or a YouTube member by clicking one of the links down below. So almost a year ago, we actually, what date was it? It was October 1st of last year. Yololiv sent me their Yolobox to check it out, to give it a all-in-one live streaming solution for your ministry, which included a screen, allowed multiple multicasting to different platforms, had a screen already, had tethering, Wi-Fi, Ethernet, the whole shebang. You could do a bunch of stuff with it, which was great. There were some features that were missing that I thought personally, based off of what I do from other media ministries, but they contacted me about a month ago, so my apologies for taking so long with this. But they said they wanted me to check out some of the new features to see, hey, has it gotten any better? Which, I mean, I honestly liked it from the very beginning. But let's go ahead and cut over. I have it set up. I don't need to do the unboxing. I will link the original video up here so you can check that out. But we want to see what new enhancements have been added. So let's go ahead and cut over to the Yolobox. All right, so we got everything set up here. I have the Sony camera here, yay. I have my laptop set up, and let's go ahead and see if we can do a test stream here to YouTube. Well, actually, let's go through and look through what we got so far. So if we come over here now, let's go over to our layers, overlay, excuse me, and we can do the same as an image overlay or a lower third. So we could always come in here and do a, a bug, a logo or something like that. Or we could do name titles. And then, or like, let's go back here again. We can add an image, and then we can pull over our overlay, but I don't have anything on the thumb drive to pull over. So that's fine. But let's go over here. Our sharing platforms are still the same. Audio is still the same. I believe, I don't recall seeing USB audio in there, but I could be mistaken. Still have our scores. Have chat functionality, so you can see people doing chat comments there, which is cool. And we got a couple of settings here. HDMI program out. They can give us the actual view. So if I come in here and check this off, now you're just seeing the final output, and the only layout is just going to be directly on the device compared to what you're seeing right now. Video source switching mode. Click to switch, double tap to switch, okay. SD card video switching settings. Pause while playing, okay. So if you're playing a video or something like that. Card management, all right, I don't have a card in there. Let's try and put one in just to see what we get. All right, I put one of my regular cards I use for my drone and stuff like that. See, it's saying no card is detected. I don't know if it's a specific format that it needs to be in. Oh well. Let's go here to video source transitions. Okay, we have fade, white, a bunch of other stuff here. Okay. Bar cropping. This setting only applies to a small portion of devices. Please turn it off if the video is stretched improperly. Okay, that's cool. I don't recall. I looked at my old video as well too, just to see what was there. All right. Streaming mode. Use Okay, I think this is different. Originally, you could use Yololiv's multi-streaming where you had to get a code, you had to do all this other stuff to set it up, which worked, but they have an option that you can go directly to the streaming source. So let's set that. Will be disabled after switching. Please enable it again. The stream will go directly to the platform without going to Yololiv's cloud server. You can only stream to one platform in this mode. The current version of it is does not the current version of the single platform live mode does not support Facebook and RTMPS address push. So if you are going directly here, Facebook is not supported because of the change they made a while ago. Something to call out for that. All right, those are our settings. So now let's go to our video source mode. This is some other stuff that was changed. And now you have unique type of layouts. So we can do a side by side here. And we set our sources. Source A and source B. And now we have a view like this, and we can set a background to anything. And again, I don't have any images on a drive, so I can pull this over, but you can put some type of generic background if you wanted to. So that's cool, and it adds it as another source. But let's see, how many of these can we add? Let's do another split. Source A, source B. All right, and that's that's kind of a unique type of positioning there. So I don't necessarily like that. Let's pick a different one. Let's do picture in picture. Let's make the main our scripture, and then we'll put the minister or whatever as your secondary source, and then you can drag this to whatever location that you want, which is cool. Now you can't drag it off screen to like crop it or anything like that, but you can change the scale. So say I do something like that, and then you have aspect ratio. All right, so we can, and it looks like you can make a couple of these. So that's really cool. So let's go back to our streaming. I think we should be fine. I'm gonna check off YouTube here, and I'm gonna make it unlisted here because I don't have any audio going here. I need to, let me set the audio to pull from my camera here. So now we're pulling from the actual audio that's coming from the Sony camera that I got. All right, and let's do an unlisted stream here, and I am connected over Ethernet, and we are doing the direct streaming with this, so it's bypassing all the Yololiv servers, cloud servers. All right, we're gonna tap our source, and there's our fade. Cool. Let's go live. Do we want to start? Yes, we do. And we are at 1080p and around at 30 frames a second. So that's cool. So from now, what we can do now is I'm gonna switch over to, well, I'm gonna superimpose this, now include the link so that y'all can see. And this is an awkward angle that I'm at, so my apologies for this. But what we're gonna do is we can always go full screen on here and shrink it back. But I'm gonna have a link to the original, but let's see, let's check out those links. So you could be sitting here and you have scripture and you got the screen in front of you, which is really cool. You can say somebody's here, and I like this still because you have everything right in front of you. I still wish they would have some type of Bluetooth keyboard here so you don't have to tap on the screen, so you can type a lot faster on here. But you can be here preaching and say, hey, I want to bring the scripture up, and you have that pre-made view that we already had, and I'm just going to tap, and now we have our side by side, and then we can look over here, and then we have our scripture. So that's really cool. Or you could do the other one where it takes up the majority of the screen so people can see and everything like that. So again, still doing, we're at 12,000 kilobits a second. So that's really, really good. I didn't see a way to dial that back, but I mean, hey, if it's able to go for it, hey, let it go for it. And it's really cool because, again, you can still go over a SIM card, Ethernet, Wi-Fi, multiple options. Now, again, if we were using Yololiv's services, we could go to multiple platforms because they're restreaming it for you. But this, you can go directly to one place. But again, Facebook is not currently supported until they support RTMPS. That's the secure connection protocol that Facebook changed a while ago. But I really, really, really like these overlays because it makes it a whole lot easier to teach. So, for example, you can have one of these at home. And if you're preaching from home or you're doing Bible study or something like that, you can just have this one screen in your laptop and the camera. And then you can bring in and interact. And it's not like you need a full staff with you. Still, you can have the layout and everything done already. I am using Presenter by Worship Extreme for this, but any of the other software will work. So I like all the enhancements that they've done. So Yololiv, y'all are awesome. I really, really like what y'all are doing here and making this so simple for anybody to live stream. I sung their praises at the worship summit because, again, I like the product because it makes it simple. You can put this on a cold shoe and hook it up, and then you can have any people that you want operate it. And that's really, really neat. So I still got this, folks. Let me know. That's the main features that jumped out to me that I really like from a ministry standpoint. But let me know if you have any other questions of anything else that you would like me to test out. And again, thank you, Yololiv, for sending this out to me. My apologies for taking so long, but we've had a lot of stuff going on. And this is the closest time I've had a chance to re-record this whole thing. But thank you so much. That's really cool. And I guess I should stop the stream. That I just realized I was still doing. But yeah, really, really awesome stuff. Because, I mean, that makes it so small that you can take that, whether you're on Wi-Fi, a SIM card, you can get Google Fi or T-Mobile, any of these other services that sell you a SIM card so that you can use that. Or you can get on another ministry's Wi-Fi, use your phone as a hotspot because it does also offer tethering, which I forgot to mention. So yeah, it's a really cool portable system that you can take with you wherever. And I mean, I don't even know what else to say. I love the fact that this tech is out here and is giving more features to make your ministry or your stream in general more professional, and to allow to do those overlays, to how to do those pictures in pictures side by side, picture in picture and things like that, gives a different dynamic. So if you want to share scripture, lyrics, choir, multiple camera angles, really, really cool. So again, link is down below if you're interested in getting one of these. And like I said, we're holding on to this one, folks. So if you have any other questions, please let me know. And I might take it with me to try and test out a few things. I have supposed to be probably going back down to my mom's church to see if I can get them up to speed to live stream. And maybe this will help. So thank you again, Yololiv. So if you like this type of content, I appreciate a like, consider subscribing, and hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. I want to thank the patrons and the YouTube members for making this video possible. Their names are on the screen right now, and you too can become a patron for as little as $1 a month. Or you can become a YouTube member by clicking the join button down below. No matter which way you pick, folks, you are helping us train media ministries all over the world. Thanks for watching, folks. This is AJ, and we will see you on the next video. Later.